The Sith are the ancient enemy of the Jedi, known for their red-bladed crimson lightsabers, black clothing, and use of the dark side and their aggressive feelings. The Dark Lords of the Sith look to amass power and control the galaxy at all costs, even if it meant hiding from the entire galaxy and the Jedi for hundreds of years. The Darth title has always been connected to the Sith, but have you ever wondered what the full story is behind the title? This is perfectly explained in the Legends book, Star Wars Jedi vs. Sith, The Essential Guide to the Force. Let's get right into it. Many of the Dark Lords of the Sith chose to add the Darth honorific to their name. The very word has become synonymous with the wondrous power of the dark side. However, the origins of the word are unclear. While many see Darth as nothing more than a contraction of Dark Lord of the Sith, there is some evidence for a deeper interpretation of the term. Darth Revan and Darth Malak are generally believed to be the first Dark Lords to have used the Darth title, given that much of their power was derived from the Starforge, a creation of extinct Rakata species. Some historians see Darth as a corruption of Daritha, the Rakatan word for emperor. Also, others note that the word for triumph or conquest in Rakatan is Dar, and the word for death is Ta. This has led to theories that Darth is derived from Dar Ta and means triumph over death, or immortal. A competing theory asserts that the true meaning of Dar Ta is conquest through death of one's enemies. Numerous other cultures or species can and do make similar claims to the history of the Darth title. In the end, however, there was no definitive answer. Following Darth Revan and Darth Malak, there was something of a flurry of so-called Dark Lords who took the Darth title. These included Darth Bandon, a former Jedi who was Malak's apprentice, and Darth Traya, formerly a Jedi Master named Kreia, who was cast out and succeeded by her apprentices Darth Sion and Darth Nihilus. The Darth title does not surface again until approximately 2000 BBY with the emergence of Darth Ruin. It is now believed that Ruin was a former Jedi Master named Phaneus, who was long counted as being one of the lost Jedi Masters. Count Dooku would eventually join this too. Darth Ruin was ultimately killed by his own followers. A millennia later came Darth Revan, a Zelosian who took his name from a corrupted Sith manuscript that misidentified Darth Revan as Darth Revan, the most powerful Dark Lord of the Jedi Civil War. Darth Revan fled into space at the end of the New Sith Wars, but the Jedi eventually killed him. In approximately 1000 BBY, the Darth title was resurrected by Darth Bane, who established the rule of two, and his apprentice, Darth Zana. A date of death for Bane and Zana has yet to be determined, but it is known that they were succeeded by Darth Cognis and her apprentice, Darth Millennial. Allegedly, Millennial's repeated questioning of the rule of two and other laws of the Sith Order prompted Cognis to end Millennial's training. Because Millennial went on to found the Prophets of the Dark Side, we can assume that it was Cognis who was a direct antecedent of those who maintained the rule of two. Approximately 100 years ago, the reigning Sith Lord was a Mun known as Darth Plagueis. Very little is known about Darth Plagueis, and it is easily conceivable that his apprentice Darth Sidious, alter ego of the notorious Palpatine, destroyed all information about him. Darth Sidious proved to be the grim culmination of 1,000 years of Sith philosophy, teachings, and training. Research indicates that Sidious served for many decades as the apprentice of Darth Plagueis, learning directly and diligently at the feet of his master. Sidious also selected a young Iridonian Zabrak named Darth Maul to become his apprentice. Little is known about the early years of Maul, though it was clear he was trained for years toward a single purpose: to become a living weapon that Palpatine could use and unleash against the Jedi. When Maul died at the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Naboo, Sidious was forced to find another apprentice to join him in the service of the dark side. For his second apprentice, he chose Count Dooku, the last of the infamous Lost 20, while Sidious remained hidden behind the mask of a politician loyal to the Galactic Republic. Dooku became the sometimes visible face of the Sith, taking the name Darth Tyrannus and leading a violent separatist movement that dragged the Republic into civil war, the Clone Wars, which was all part of Sidious's grand scheme to bring himself to power and create an empire. During the war against the Separatists, a fiery young Jedi named Anakin Skywalker rose to prominence. Having long recognized Skywalker's potential, Sidious, after elevating himself to Supreme Chancellor in his role as Palpatine, betrayed Darth Tyrannus, allowing him to be executed by Anakin Skywalker. This paved the way for Sidious to take Anakin as his apprentice, corrupting the idealistic youth until he was transformed into the monstrous Darth Vader. With the deaths of both Darth Sidious and Darth Vader, many thought that the teachings of the Sith would be lost forever, but that is not the case. It is only a matter of time before the ages of the dark side rise up and threaten the New Republic once again. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, please like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you, always.